So what is a credit inquiry? And what is the difference between a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry? Great questions. We're going to tackle them both in today's training. Hey everyone, it's Mike Adams, and on this channel we empower individuals to achieve freedom through improved financial literacy. If you are new to the channel, make sure to click subscribe and click the bell so that way you get notified on any and all of our future content. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing, what is a credit inquiry and what is the difference between a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry when it comes to people pulling your credit. So fantastic questions. And bottom line, and I guess I'm kind of touched on it already, but what is a credit inquiry? Bottom line is this is when somebody is pulling your credit. Now, and as far as what is an inquiry itself, I mean that's simply it. Somebody pulled your credit, and from there, there's going to be an inquiry. If I could just learn how to say inquiry. I've always had issues with the letter Q. I guess I haven't always, and maybe it's just today, maybe it's just recording this particular video. But with all these inquiries. But now that takes us to the next layer of what is the difference between a hard credit inquiry and a soft credit inquiry. And also, how do both of them impact your overall credit score? So for starters, what's the difference? When it comes to a hard inquiry, you're going to receive a hard inquiry whenever you are applying for credit or whenever you're trying to get something or acquire something, whether it is you're going to get a loan so you can buy a vehicle, or you're going to get a mortgage so that you can buy a property, or you're trying to open up a credit card that you can use, for whatever you need to inside of your life or inside of your business. But you're applying for something, you're requesting essentially somebody to look at your credit to see if they will give you some type of an extension of credit. And now, and because you're the one applying, okay, because you're the one requesting some type of extension of credit, that will be a hard inquiry. And hard inquiries are going to stay on your credit report for 24 months. Okay, so they stay on there for 24 months. Now, does that damage your score for the full 24 months? No. Okay, typically, and again, as long as you're not getting multiple inquiries, again, when it comes to your overall credit score, think back, and again, we've made other videos where we've talked about all the different factors that make up your credit score, and new credit makes them about 10% of your FICO credit score. So you don't want to have a ton of inquiries. So if you just have, let's say, the one over a 24-month period, after about 9 months, that's going to stop affecting your credit. So even though it'll be on there for 24, after about 9 months, as long as there's no other inquiries, hey, it's not going to be viewed as that bad because, as more time passes, there's less damage to your score for the inquiry. So when it comes to a soft credit inquiry, sometimes it's called a soft pull, right? You've heard hard pull, soft pull, same thing. But now we're talking about a soft credit inquiry. And this is a little bit different. Okay, a soft inquiry, for starters, they do not affect your credit. Okay, so a soft pull, if you've heard that said before, that does not affect your credit. And typically, when you're going to do a soft pull is when you, and there's a couple of different ways, but typically it's when you are essentially looking at your own credit. There's all kinds of different websites out there that you can pop in your information and you can check, all three of your scores and reports, all that good stuff. And so when you're pulling your own credit, that's going to be a soft pull, okay? Because you're doing that, either A, just to kind of make sure everything's accurate on there. You're just trying to, maybe you're trying to clean up your credit or, do something with it, but again, you're not actually applying for a loan or applying for a line of credit. So there's not a specific gain right there. You're just kind of doing it for your own benefit. So again, it's a soft pull. Another way that you can get soft pulls, and again, they don't affect your credit, would be if any of your own lines of credit are going to do what's called a review or an account review, where, and maybe this has happened to you, but sometimes your line of credit, let's say you've had a very low balance for a long time, and all of a sudden they send you a letter saying, hey, we've increased your line of credit. Chances are what they did is they did an account review, noticed that your credit is getting better, your credit scores are going up, your utilization ratios are low, so they extended you some additional credit based on their credit review upon doing a soft pull. Okay, so again, you're not going to see any dings on your credit for any of these soft pulls. And it also works the opposite direction. Perhaps you've had a line of credit where maybe you've had $10,000 limit, and for whatever reason, you get a letter from them saying, hey, your limit's now $8,000. Okay, and maybe that happened, maybe something happened, your utilization went up, or maybe your credit just got worse for whatever reason. They did an account review, soft pull, said, hey, this person's not credit worthy as they were. Let's lower the leverage that they have available. So again, that'll happen if they do a soft pull in what's called a credit or an account review. So there you go, guys. That is what a credit inquiry is. And again, I'm working on those cues. And also, again, the difference between that hard inquiry and a soft inquiry, sometimes called a hard pull of your credit or a soft pull. Again, the hard, that's going to come when you're applying for credit. When you're going for a credit card, you're going for a loan, you're the one actually applying and you want someone to extend something to you, you're going to gain something there. That's going to be a hard pull every time. Expect that to impact your credit for about 9 months, and it will be on there for 24 months. When it comes to all the soft pulls and the soft inquiries, those do not impact your credit. So hopefully you guys found value in this training. If you did, make sure to give it a comment, give it a like below. I will see you in the next video.